Is or has the relationship with your mother been emotionally wounded? If yes, then there is a high chance that you experience what is referred to as the mother wound. To describe the mother wound in one sentence, when your mother's love came or comes with conditions. What does this mean? It means that you were not fully accepted for who you were as a child. This rejection could have manifested and expressed itself in many different shapes or forms. Perhaps your emotions were labeled as too much, or you were being shown and told that you are a burden to the family, or your mother was overly critical, controlling, nothing was ever good enough, or your mother was emotionally absent. You see, the way we interpret these things as children is not the way we can see them as adults. Because now you might understand your mother was struggling, your mother was going through a hard time, and this is why she showed up the way she showed up. Yet as a child, we make everything about ourselves. So for instance, my mother is not giving me attention. This means I am not worthy of attention. I am not good enough. I am unlovable. There is something wrong with me. Or my mother is always overwhelmed. This means I am too much. And even though you might now understand that this is not true at a conscious level, in your subconscious, this deep-rooted belief is still there and it's impacting your intimate life. And why especially your intimate life? Because the relationship with our parents, in this context, the relationship with our mother sets the tone for our future relationships. And you see, as a child, because we crave our mother's love at such an archaic level, you or we have now learned to please, to bend ourselves, to show up in specific ways, for instance, through playing small, to receive our mother's love, to receive our mother's approval. And we then bring this into our intimate life. Now, there are subtle differences in how the mother wound shows up between men and women. One way it shows up for both, for instance, is that there is a high chance that you easily settle for partners who don't fully choose you. Because deep down you believe that this is all you're worthy of. Now for women, another way this tends to show up is that they had to play small, dim their light, in order to receive their mother's approval and love. And now in your relationship with the masculine, you please. You don't express your heart's truth or what you really want to express. Or you take on the role of the mother. And for men, one of the ways this shows up a lot is that you have difficulties to commit fully. You're addicted to the chase. You're trying to find your mother's love in the feminine. But it can never be found there. Deep healing is required within. Now, this is only scratching the surface. If this is speaking to you, then I invite you to join me for my upcoming workshop, Healing the Mother Wound. This workshop is for both women and men and will go into the subtle differences in how the mother wound shows up for both. But you will not only learn what is at the core of the mother wound, you will also learn how you can heal it. And as well, we will do a deep embodiment practice that will lead to powerful, lasting shifts towards deeper freedom in your life, especially in your intimate life. I will host this workshop via Zoom online. Now, if you cannot attend live on the date, that is no problem at all. You will receive access to the recording 24 to 48 hours after the workshop has taken place and be able to stream it for 2 months. I cannot wait for you to experience the healing and powerful big shifts that will happen when you attend the workshop or watch the recording. Click on the button underneath this video to save your spot now.